Can we clap for Mama for coming to Nebbi? Can we welcome both Museveni and Mama on stage? Nebbi oye! NRM oye! President Museveni oye! God bless you. Vote wisely, vote NRM. President and all flag bearers. Poyo.
Nedi luak me aluru.
Nebbi nebalur.
Kopango. Ilio Mabel. Apoyo teach.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Apoyo teach. Let Mama greet you and then I will continue.
President Washu sa yoring motu pode metu megwa uke motu kadong ebime dire kuwesh pare.
Hello, people of Nebbi.
Danu muami Nebbi.
I greet you all in the name of the Lord.
Amotu inyingru otumongo.
And I want to begin by wishing Bishop Orombi happy birthday to you.
Ashako kowashu niaya wafoyo nyoliri manyen ni Bishop mwa Orombi.
And I want to talk to you about one thing.
Amitawesh kudu ikumlemba shell kende.
One thing that all Ugandans must remember when we are in the electoral season.
Lemba shell mumako wadanu mi Uganda sheke wiwa umakuberupo ipire katekene watie isa mikuir kumeni.
That one thing is to remember that every one of us who has a vote has a responsibility to vote for a peaceful Uganda.
Lemba shell se etie ni aya kubangwa ashela shell umakuwangeyo ni akasapa kuirura mukumeni pin mapirete maumakuwa keti wiwa mumakuwa boli kuir utie akuyachwinyi.
Some of you remember when Uganda was not peaceful.
Ikindwa en sheke wiwa chopupoi sawa mapodi Uganda ubedo pe kukush matinu wani iye.
The young people may not know where we have come from as a country.
Danuma especially marado gichopunyo kangeyungo kakamawala wa ai iye shalongo mwami Uganda.
But I want to tell you that we should not play about with our peace and freedom in this land that God gave to us.
Reamitu donga washu ya niaya kuduane niaya watugu kukush maruotu mungu miku iwa ingomwami Uganda eni.
And we have one homeland on planet Earth. If we mess it up, we have no other homeland to go to.
Watie kupashu ashel kende ingom eni. Makate kene pashu eni wanyote watugu kude wangeyo ni akakamo kumawabida okie upe.
Development, prosperity, transformation, all that will build on peace and freedom in our land if we maintain it.
Dongongom kulembe sheke mabesho mashopu bini wa ujewe ngom mwaka keni lembe maketo getimiri utie akuyashwinyi. Ento mombe akuyashwinyi pinymaini kisheke kishopu timiringo.
Therefore, please remember, you have a responsibility to your family, you have a responsibility to your people, you have a responsibility to your district to make sure that peace and freedom in this land remains always. And God is using NRM in this season to fight for that freedom and peace.
Donga beshiku ya niaya umakinge niya kubang atashela shell itie kulembe mumaku inenya niya pashu peri nyoke danu peri mingom peri kulembe chisheke utie ishingi and mumaku wanena niya wadaru kode peko pa shan mutie kindua ipasha shela shell.
God bless you all.
Ruoth Mungu umiku mugisa sheke sheke.
The Deputy Speaker of Parliament,
Deputy Speaker Mwami Parliament mi Uganda.
the Vice Chairperson, Northern Uganda for NRM,
Vice Chairman Mwa mi Northern Uganda mi NRM.
the Secretary General,
Secretary General Mwa mi NRM.
all the other leaders,
Jotela sheke ikabedu muma tungtung.
their lordships, the bishops,
Lordship Bishop Magite Kindwa.
and other religious leaders,
Kujotela pajurudini sheke sheke matungtung Magite Kindwa kawoni.
elders,
Jutlongo madongo matungtung.
and all the people of Nebbi and West Nile.
Kudanu sheke sheke mi Nebbi man West Nile.
The NRM has been active on the Ugandan scene for the last 65 years.
NRM ubedu ma gibedu ileru man gibedu kanen ikindu yoring pi orudong kagomaromo piera buselzo.
First of all, I congratulate my young brother, His Lordship, His Grace, the Archbishop Orombi.
Mira shela mitami fofosh ni umira manyano Bishop Orombi
On being a few years behind me.
binibedu oru manok ingeya.
He's 76, I'm 81.
I oru piera biru abusiel nuang dongatie ko oru. Oh, enetie ko oru piera biru abusiel. Muzetie ko oru piera bora viashel.
Now, during those 81 years, 65 of them, I have been involved with the work, with the issues of Uganda and Africa.
I oru piera bora viashel magwa kuleke wingomkeni. I oru piera biru abiso abedu itish matek ni nene ya Uganda tie kite makawoni wanene.
And we have seen 9 points in that time.
Sawa maisha waneno ikinleme matungtung madongo abongwen.
Abungwen.
Yes. Yes, Excellency.
Now, the Abiro of those are captured in the NRM manifesto.
Ikinda bongwensha lembe abiru madongo dongo kawoni utie I manifesto mwa mitama eni hubebini tukorwa.
But I will speak about it another time when I'm in West Nile, and I spoke about all the Abiro when I was in Amoratar and Dokoro, but I will get time here also go through the Abiro.
Dina chokuwe shi abiru ta shekengo abiwe shi bigini wangadua kukendi West Nile kakeni ento sama bedi ya mulata aweshi iwile mabiru eniso dongunde abiru amkara biduogo kado abiwe shi iwile bedi umabere.
But and they will be put on the radio, you will hear them, because it's a bit longish. It's a bit long.
Abike to iwi radio de wekaro wingi mabe bien lemba biru enikitie mabor kawasha wesha kawoni sawa berupe.
But today, I'll speak on points a deck. A chair, a rio, a deck.
1, 2, 3.
A chair is kuch. The one reason you should vote, as Mama was saying, and as the Archbishop was saying, one reason you should vote for the NRM is kuch. And Hamson Oboa also spoke about it.
Even Vice Chairperson Moa, Hamson Oboa the way she will.
And the reason there's coach in Uganda now is because, first of all, of our ideology.
le mabuke kin kushuje Uganda eni utie pe paru mutie iwiwasha remuke lukusheni.
We don't believe in sectarianism of religion, of tribes, or looking down upon women.
Wanu ayugo ya poka padini pasuru manen monya nishalo dano matale mikipe.
We give value to everybody, including the children, the young children.
Wamigu beru pangaji nyo beru mutie ingaji ni dano shisheke kada uya matendo.
That's how, therefore, we have been able to build a political party which is national, which has got support everywhere and by all religious groups.
Eni rebuke tukine ni wakiero party mati majiluomu NRM tine ni Uganda eni matanu sheke utie kashwake nishapo malo ni duoku pinyi paka itedero kapeduchi sheke.
In the past, you had parties for a party for Catholics, a party for Protestants, a party for Baganda. That's what was the problem at independence.
Independence isha wabedu ko party padini party pasuru party bedu ko tele kule manuo de piresha sidini nyo pisuru ento NRM tie kumaeni ngo.
And that's why no party could get majority.
Elu ke tele me matin NRM. Okay, tele buke to party maisha kichopunu angoloa mashalu kune kashwake.
In 1962 elections, no party could get 50% of the vote. Because if you say for religion, you will not get a group which is 40, even 40%. If you say tribe, you can't even get a group which is 20%. Therefore, sectarianism of religion or tribes is suicide for the country.
So,
and we saw this, we are members of the old political parties ourselves, but by 1965, we had seen this danger and we said, no, this is very dangerous. That's how we started the youth groups, which eventually became NRM.
So wacho kin gibe weshu gibe party yeshaki regularly ni party cha chobuteri Uganda kama borongo uketo kinarada misama esha gigamgisha ko party matine ni ubeneni ni auche party paloa Kenya.
So our ideology of unity, of patriotism, love Uganda, and Pan-Africanism, love Africa, enabled us to unite the politics of Uganda. But also, it enabled us to create institutions like the army, which could guard the country. An army comprised of all people of Uganda, not just of this tribe, that tribe, that tribe, because that was part of the problem in the past. I remember there were soldiers, even the ones from Nebbi here, who were killed during Yamini's time because of tribes, like Bulgaria. Like Brigadier Hussein. I don't think there was even a young officer who made the coup with Amin. I've forgotten his name. He was very prominent in the first days of Amin, and then he was killed. So, because of the ideology of patriotism, Pan-Africanism, we have been able to create unity, which has enabled us to create national political party and also national institutions, the army, the police, the judiciary, and so on, civil service.
So Uganda, man Maro, Igrimi Africa, uketutine keto institutions matong Salapakea, a police, Popa, Mabelo Matong, your prison gate, Utie, Padano, Mwami Uganda. So uketo, Lematong Maris, Wabamo, Yoribangi.
And you people in Western Nile are the best witnesses for which, because first of all, you know what happened when you had to run into Congo and South Sudan, but also you know what is happening in the neighboring countries, Congo, South Sudan.
I am Nebbi, Punyo West Nile, Wure Wuche Sadeni, Manda Paleme, because you are Bedoring, Congo, Bedoring West, in Sudan, but Awoni, Uneno, Wuche Sadeni.
Now the second point is Ngom Lobo. Dongo Lobo, they told me, they said Ngom, some of them. Ngom, Dongo Lobo. Fine. The Jonam told me Ngom Lobo.
Yeah, Jonam told Your Excellency, Dongo Lobo. But for us, we say Dongo Mom. Yes,
Dong Ongom.
Dongo Mom.
That's the
NGOM is the land, Ngom.
And development? Dongo.
Yes.
Dongom.
Yes, Your Excellency. Dongo.
And Dong Lobo?
Dongo Lobo is the same, but a different, okay, from our neighbor.
Okay.
From our neighbor. Actually, Lang, and also maybe don't use it.
So, the second point I want to talk about today is Dong Lobo.
Yes. So, let me know Dong
Lobo has got two parts. First of all, economic infrastructure. Infrastructure translated as foundation, as Musingi.
Yes. That
so there is economic infrastructure. Economic infrastructure, which includes roads, electricity, telephones, piped water, the railway. That is all part of the economic infrastructure. But then there's also the social infrastructure. Like the schools and the health centers. So when it comes to Dong Lobo, with Western Nile, we have struggled. We didn't have money initially, as you know. The country economy was down. But we were able to get the road tarmac from Karuma all the way to Koboko. In spite of not having enough money, especially at that time. Then electricity. You know the story of electricity. Now, I'm glad that finally West Nile is linked to the national grid all the way to Koboko.
West Nile manuango bendo pay match madid mi Uganda sha donc awoni wati ko match madid e chakakeni paka ni kundi Koboko. Wapendi kingwa do fire.
What you are talking about, this sub-county, that those are details.
Lembe mukene wo wetina machine makushidi sub-county ji kunu kakani jino. Echa do wachi do iungune madasha ento lembe madidi tegel madasha. Then they recharge do wachi do inganya tintune.
When you are slaughtering a cow, you first open the skin. In Urinyankwere, we call it a different word from slaughtering. We say okwatera. When you just opening the skin from here, opening the skin.
Ayanga.
Ayanga. Aya? Yango.
Exactly.
Now what do you call slaughtering?
Tomo.
So you yango before tomo.
Yeah. You are not for us. We first tomo, then we yang.
Oh.
Yes.
That is now a new science. That's a new science.
Because if you yang first, you are yang the yang which is alive. Which is alive, it is not yet dead. So we do it when it is already slaughtered and dead. And it doesn't have life now.
Then it's not yango. The cow is already dead.
Yeah.
You are now opening the skin before you go into to cut the internal.
Sure, that is yang. In a load.
When the cow is alive?
No. You first slaughter. Slaughter is tomo.
You kill it.
Yes, you kill it by tomo. That is slaughtering. Then after that, you yang. That is killing it.
We are talking about different things. Yes. Oksara to cut the throat.
Yes.
That is for the Muslims.
Yes. Tomo.
Traditionally, we are puncturing here, Okshogoita. So that is Okshogoita.
Yeah.
Then this is Yango. Then you go inside the carcass now. What do you call that?
Wato.
Wato.
Wato, Your Excellency, is where the skin is now removed. You have yang meat. Then you are now the meat into pieces.
Absolutely. So you call that what? You
So
call that
wato. So it is wato.
Wato.
Yes.
So the road we made from Karuma to Koboko was Yango.
Okay. So, Excellency, mewashwania ngudumo ai Karuma ushedo Ikoboko cha. Eta podi wameka yanga.
So what you are talking about now, taking the branches to Gori, to Vura, is now the other one.
Yes, wato.
Wato. We're now talking of Wato.
Yes. So mewasho ni ai Karuma eta podi bor paresha edukelo ni shidi Koboko. Eta wameka yanga. Now lebe makawondo makwate ngudu Goli izumu kanisha eta do washaka wato tiando wato bimusha.
Now, so it will be done because after all, from here to Gori is only 16 kilometers. It's not far away.
Yes. So washania ngudweni betimre because the ai kakae mishi the Goli 10 kilometers apara msiel kende.
So how can we do 300 kilometers and we fail to do 16 kilometers? That's right.
Kilometers makato chakade. Don't apara msiel kende mo ai ine michi the Goli takelo wanyene pepati gudo ya.
Now, the mistake of some of our implementers is that they don't even maintain well the Maram road when it is still Maram. They allow it to go bad, even when it is Maram. Even the one of Parombo should be maintained as we wait for. The one of Wadelai, the one of Wadelai. So we are going to solve those internal weaknesses, but the general strategy is clear. Do Yango, and then you do Yato. Is it Yato? Wato.
Yes, sir.
So, and I'm very happy that I have already done the Yango for the whole country. I'm very happy.
I am also very happy that today I have taught you another language here.
I'll for you.
So, Your Excellency, and it is more
so we are now going to do initially the Nebbi Goli. That will be done for sure. I was looking in the file here, but before I leave Western Nile, I will say more about it, about the details of who will do that road and when.
Exactly.
Economic infrastructure, therefore, your march we have already started. Telephones, we used just strategy to give you, all of you, telephones. Telephones,
yes.
We used the strategy, policy strategy to get all of you get telephones. It was not the government to do the work. We just gave license to the private sector, and you have seen what they have done. They have given you all the telephones. All of you have phones in your pocket.
Government may only ising to Kolaka Matung, Magiti Kulim, Yokusho, Magiti Iwa, Chalmaka, Uganda, and we do MTN, Airtel,
by the time NRM came into government, there were only 23,000 telephones in Uganda.
Sawa NRM Market, already for shelter Capoen, Kupira Boro of Shelter, telephone to Pedu
23,000. We are now talking of 28 million telephones. Just by policy. Just by policy, but also because of Kuch. Now, when it comes to social infrastructure,
Kado utujo ngikom dongo makelu iwa bedo beru ikindu ai pata shela shel ikindu wa shaldan.
The schools here I can see there are 89 government primary schools.
Primary schools muama government mukiero inebi utiepira bora ya pomwe.
I think there are 22 parishes without government schools, which we are now targeting.
Watie ko parishes tirarowe ario kende mupe ku primary schools inebi district madoka woni waketo wangwa ekomge umakugino an schools there.
But we already have 89.
Redo watie kupira bora ya pomwe.
Then government schools, secondary schools are 7.
School mapasinia angwenya mabusiel utia piro mapaga government inebi district.
But in the file here, I say 89 government primary schools. I think in the rural, Nebbi and municipality, they are talking of 12 primary schools. I don't know whether they are different or they are double counting.
Yes, they are different, Your Excellency. In district, you watch there, primary schools to take Piraboro, but you are watching municipality, watching primary schools are parallel.
Yes, so if they are different, then there are 7 government secondary schools and 1 government secondary school in the municipality.
Yes.
So altogether there are 8 government ones.
Secondary school, which are Piru, it is big, but the municipality, what you could shell and the BSS.
So I'm a very happy man when I see something like this. Because in 1961, I was at Nile Secondary School. And there were so many boys from West Nile. One I remember was called Javuru. He was ahead of me in the school system, but he was from West Nile. There were other boys like Matia. I think that one came from Rubara.
Yes.
Then there were others from Madi and so on. Why were they coming to Ntare? Because there was not a single A-level school in the whole of northern Uganda, the whole of eastern Uganda, not a single one.
School moka shell de mutie kusini abusiel ubedube in northern Uganda so the West Nile kendengo iba right honorable Hamson kuwa kisa sheke kupe ilira ikulu yote ngatishidi parara.
So there were only 3 A-level schools in the whole of Uganda: Budo, Kisubi, Ntare for boys, and Namagunga, Nabingo, and Gayaza for girls. Only 6 in the whole of Uganda.
Uganda so school mutie kusini abusiel mutu kusini abusiel ubeda abusiel kende ade kubedo pasho melu mubudo Ntare kumukende then ade kubedo panyira na magonga ge kononga makani kimekwana.
So when I see that in Nebbi district only, which is a small part of West Nile, there are 8 secondary schools. How many of them are A-level?
All of them.
Yes. There are 8 A-level schools in Nebbi only, which is a small part of West Nile. I'm very happy. I say we are moving. Yes, there is work to do, but I know where we came from.
Yes, anyone who shall go mego you know, Kakamagi I enengeyu. Rekawoni kebini Nebbi. Ewokelwango senior secondary school mutu senior abusiel utie donga bora ebedo kudanyama because Sean uberupe mawe
Now, here I am talking of government secondary schools. I'm talking of government schools, private. I'm not talking about the private. I can see private schools are many here.
Yes.
18 in the rural areas of Nebbi, primary, 18 primary schools.
Private schools.
Yes.
So in one any list, school mutie mapagamente ngo mutie private ma primary mutie para pora eno ipadiere nyo Nebbi district wako muwe kwa municipality. Secondary school mutie ali apara mutie eno mapa private uwe kwa government.
In the municipality there are 44 private primary schools.
In municipality muwe manyano private primary schools utie piera mwenye.
And there are 6 private secondary schools in the municipality.
Private senior utie abusia.
Now that is for the Jalonyo, for the rich ones to take their children there.
Yes, school will private masende.
So me, I will continue to consolidate the government schools, primary and secondary.
And teach government primary school
and we are going to insist on free education in the government schools in the coming term. Free education, no charges, not paying of school charges. Paying of school charges, school fees.
Oh, ebe secret ya somushi is school cholo bedupe kada share cholo bedupe.
Because
ere do yo mupinya mu pare sabore mu leo karabe. Do yo mupinya no.
Because we started this program of free education in 1996. But some people have refused to implement it. So, and we are peaceful. We don't always use force.
One day,
so we have been talking, but no, people don't implement. I therefore decided to use tactics. I started skilling hubs run directly by myself to let us see one of them, the one of West Nile, how the children are there.
Chairman, some information about our skilling hub?
No, I will show you. It's here. I have my.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Even you, school may have a wingy.
You listen.
Sao mà mua được cái anh quăng lại mà nhìn mà cội một khỏi nhá ai đi ra đây xong rồi đâu thì phải chơi nhiều mua bây giờ tôi cũng đi mà còn là chim đi sao có thể được là phải chơi trên business phải chơi mua nhiều rồi mua nó nhiều rồi ai lúc mà xin cả là mua cũng chơi rồi mua cũng ăn cả mấy sao có thể chơi còn là mà chơi mà về Toki, skills majira, ave tudo mover, sai customer, and materials que mohu kiche, do customer ko mo, edo man. So, after one nhiều bé mà lúc kia đi quá thì cô ngay chỉ mà nhiều game mà nani mà không biết sao cha bây giờ là nhiều đứa mua mà không biết ăn của mình thì cô ăn nào quá chắc chắn nhiều xong mà cả cái việc đấy không có mặt trên bài tiếng gì là nhiều rồi cái thứ đó là một skill mà cô mà sẽ có work nó phải để nhìn ra mà sẽ có hỏi nhà ai khoan là cái đấy cô em sẽ có hỏi nhà phải để khai đi đang mua cái đấy đấy cái khai đi workshop phải xem xem cái chỗ đâu yêu cái đấy mà phải xem cái gì cô còn nhiều khoan là mà dân mà nó cũng đi study khai đúng không không muốn nó thì bé nó mới kiểu gì quá mai mới phải rồi để nghe cái big project mà không mấy chuyện so after nya mo mo ya video re mo ke ti ma training au ya ma ko ve no ko do ver after mo ma ne me di ve yo re ti lu ke
Now, my little Alur tells me that those young people are telling you that many of them had dropped out of school. Had dropped out of school because of the school charges. I don't know whether this one brought it out. I don't know. Did she talk about it?
No, Your Excellency.
But many others are talking about it. So I decided to go back to the bush. And start my small guerrilla movement of free education. To show you people that free education is possible. And those children, I teach them free. And in a very short time, let's see what they do in a very short time. Show us some of their products. Those are the.
Industrial hub Mwami West Nile Keja. Awuya mubine bebe bekisomo kusha. Awuya mpakwaje kisomo kusha. Mizumbu ne kisomo kusha. Uchizeu. West Nile so. Ibe lubara madi kishwala uya bidi kusha. Songa kimoka wiki penju. Nia esha le manda amitawashi nia. Esha le manda utie Uganda yene so.
So therefore, I have, and this takes just 6 months. And my effort is more expensive because I have got a few of them, and children come from far, and I need to accommodate them and feed them and so on. Beire wangu shokobe no tek ni loyo somo matino ebe washi mangu be school mi manana bien somo esha awiye binu shulu fizingo gibedi school esha umakebiti kisham kulebe so bingo kumaki ai kule pashi upe lebeta so ereme sholo pigi. But our strategy of free education was a government primary school per parish, a government secondary school per sub-county, so that the children don't sleep in the school, they study and go back to their homes. Nino, Pacho. Cham, Pacho. Come to school only for Kwan. School is for Kwan. Yes. Not for Nino, not for Cham. No. Yes. So I was government.
ko bang parish shell makubet ko primary school pare ko bang sub county shell makubet ko secondary school pare we kara awi di ka kisomo ida ki pasho givutu ko school so pin machalo boarding school en makubet pe ikin pasho ka kesha we kara kudu very parani school sa udok so school pa parish primary school pa sub county secondary awia aikone pasho.
So this is our. So therefore, in the coming government, we are really going to be very strict on this, and I would like you all to support it. Even the school, what do you call them? What do you call them? The parents. The parents.
PTA.
PTA.
Yes.
They are the ones who bring all these charges and so on.
So everyone here. Ebe tisha ko le mo kika o yom lebe ba timre school do me kwa yo shwa ku wunu dan ne mo mi shwa ka mi yo then lebe par me mo ne cha to ti because lebe mo ti ma chalo PTA ibe gike tu send mo ko ma ku nyuru nyo show e cha lebe ene mi tungo ma Asia.
And the excuse they are using is that the teachers are not enough. And that therefore they are charging parents because they want to hire additional teachers privately. When we made a calculation, we found we may need an additional 50,000 teachers. And if that is the case, we are going to recruit these so that the teachers are there paid by the government, so that nobody has got excuse to say he needs to have privately hired teachers.
One chalo government and chalo government to be here with to chalo di school ni we kara PTA do when you go give pay to send the pay my na kwero makwe ebe dikie o to chalo kara government shaka cholo gire.
So what is true of schools is also true of the health centers. I'm trying to see how many, yes, how many health centers it is we have. I'm told, I can see here from the file that only there are 16 sub-counties in Nebbi. One has a hospital, one has a health center 4, and 8 have health center 3s. So what you sub-counties are paramount.
Ashel, Remutie, or the Admadid, Majulongo Health Center 4. Abiru, Abora, Remutie, or the Majulongo Health Center 3.
Very good. So 10 have a health center, it's only 6 which don't have.
Sub-counties apart, Udia, enter Abu CL,
so we are going to continue and make sure the 6 also get. So all this is now about Kuch and Donglobo. And this is where there is a trap for you leaders, all of you. This is where there is a trap. Because many leaders spend a lot of time talking about Donglobo, Donglobo, Donglobo. But many years, some years ago, I tarmacked the road from Karuma all the way to Koboko. We are now doing it again because it had grown old. I think we are repairing it now. So your Maber was there. Donglobo was there. But would you go at night and sleep on the road? You would go and sleep on the road at night? You sleep on the... Or sleep in a health center unless you are sick? Or sleep in a school? All those are Donglobo. But you go back to your own pacho. And you go to your Ot. Ot, is it Ot?
Yes, you are right.
You go to your Ot. And when you go back, you will find the Chan, which you left in the morning, waiting for you in the evening, and say, Afoyo Bino, Afoyo Bino, we are still here, we are still here.
Your Excellency, we say Afoyo. When you say Afoyo Bino, that is, you are like a visitor, you have gone to somebody else's home.
Oh.
Now, this one you should say Afoyo Duogo, because you have gone back to your home.
Afoyo Duogo. Afoyo Duogo.
Yeah, today I'm teaching you a lure properly.
Afoyo. So you say Afoyo Duogo?
Yes.
The Chan will say, we'll welcome you back.
Exactly. Afoyo, Your Excellency.
We'll say, we are still here.
Exactly.
The children don't have enough clothes. The house is not good. Nyama pe.
Nyama is called ringu, Your Excellency.
So, all those you will find there.
Yes.
So that's why, from the 1960s, when we were in the student movement, we separated in our teaching and work, we separated Donglobo from Lonyo. Donglobo is ours. That your Maber is for all of us. But Lonyo is yours as an individual, as a family, or a company. So, this is the message we have been preaching ever since we came into the government, but even before, where we were active in the 60s.
So bari no ma bodi orel bashel ja ka ko men perap siel jarom go ma bodi no ngo be go par mo wo be eni rele wo be ka we jupire ma kwe ni dano nya wo po kin lonyo o dongo.
Now, some of the people have listened to us.
Jumo bu winju ule wo be ka we jweni ni winju itiyo kule.
There's a man here called Kermundo. He listened to our message.
Jadi da jeli ba ngwe pa jweni ki longo ni ngir mondo.
And they said he was here. Let's see what he has done.
With my wife Grace and my brother Moses, we operate this farm. It's called Ola Mix Farm. Ola Mix Farm is located in Nebbi district, Nebbi sub-county, in the Kalwang sub-county, Kalwang parish, and the LC1. In this farm, which is a mixed farm, we have about 300 acres for very many activities. I'm pleased to inform you that the encouragement, the message of Museveni, His Excellency, the President of Uganda, about wealth creation, employment opportunities, we are demonstrating it here in this Ola Mixed Farm. His message has been on and on and on to transform the economy, and agriculture is key. He demonstrated to us a number of ways through which we can make better use of land. Land as being a source of a factor of production. And when I picked that message, I felt it was very important to try and demonstrate the possibility of being successful. And indeed, I came to this village, which is about 25 kilometers from where I live. And we got some piece of land. The aim was to ensure, other than working in government, I should be in position to, one, demonstrate to the people here that actually there is possibility of raising money, possibility of becoming economically dependent on farming. And we first started by planting a few seasonal crops, like peanuts, beans. But eventually we got motivated that, no, why can't we even do much better than this? In any case, there are people who are interested in seeing how best farming can be done. We can become a good example to do this. And indeed, we got motivated, started buying more parcels of land, setting up the different portfolios, like the coffee, which is now 130 acres. We have the fruit trees of mangoes, oranges, avocado, guavas, which was very good for us because in that process we were able to demonstrate that the functionality of one crop to the other helps a lot. Then we started planting non-fruit trees like eucalyptus, the pines. As they were growing, another idea came. That why can't we maintain this by at the same time introducing the goats you see here? So we brought in the goats that were rearing under these trees. And as I speak, we have about 400 threshold of goats in here. Savannah intermixed with the locals. The excess we sell every year. This type of goats for beef purposes, for the meat, we sell each goat around 500,000. But for the seeds, because we have the different grades, we sell the 700. So averagely, it's about 500,000 we can talk about in our arithmetics. And every year, there are about 160 goats we sell. And when we multiply that by 500,000 shillings, it is that calculation we see which helps us, motivates us to now think of other projects. Here we are in the coffee garden. I've told you we have already 130 acres planted.
Kermundo,
The first 35 acres.
Kermundo, since you are here, you come and tell us the summary of how much you are earning now in a year. Come.
This is
The summary.
5 acres. This we get about 5 tons. Your Excellency,
Allow Mama to come up also. Come. Nyara.
Your Excellency, Mama, I'm together with my wife, Grace. The nature of my work in government makes me very much occupied, so to make sure we deliver, my wife is 24/7 at the farm. Your Excellency, like the video which was going on, I can confirm to you we have a number of activities we do there. We rear goats, we also keep fish, about 7 pounds, big ones of tilapia and mudfish. We have our fruit trees which have been mentioned. But Your Excellency, maybe in summary I can say with all these portfolios, including even keeping of bees, where we have about 200 colonizers. In summary, I can say around 200 million we get, with an outgoings of around half of it. So comfortably we can talk of 200 million, which we save annually, Your Excellency.
Very good. Apoyo. Yeah. So, Kermundo, that farm you see is not in Europe.
So,
it is not in Europe, it is not in America, it is not in Asia. Tikan here in Nebbi. And he's earning 400 million gross. And when he removes costs, he remains with about 200 million net. Now you may say, Kermundo is Jomukwano, he has got some money, you may say that. Yes. But I want to give examples of some of my people who have just started now. Because I can see here, Nebbi has got 20,000 people who have got PDM money. So I want to see whether they captured any one of them, just one of them.
My name is Morris, and I'm a farmer from Go village in Paris, Bangira County. And one government in Uganda, or ma government Uganda, and one very big PDM, billion share, sent to Uganda. Monthly, I provide a minimum I got the support of 1 million through PDM, through Wendy. I was given 1 million. Out of the money and the guidance that I've always got from the president that I've been following for a long period of time, I was able to invest this money in farming. Out of the money I got from PDM, I managed to invest in some pits. Among them, I bought a watering can, which I was using for irrigating my crops. With the support from PDM and the support with the irrigation kits, now we are able to do farming on a much
fairer scale. Out of the money that we got from PDM, we were able to plant a variety of crops, most especially agriculture, among other beans and maize. And out of the sales for that season, we were able to raise 10 million. Out of that money that we realized, we were able to construct boys' quarter for 3 rooms in the town of Nebbi. Before receiving the support from PDM, I used to use Taplin as my shelter on the farm. But out of the proceeds and the money that we have been able to realize, we have been able to construct this semi-permanent structure on the farm where we normally spend with our farm. Currently, we have 5 people who work full-time on the farm. And we have other 25 who come on as when needed. Before receiving PDM, I had a lot of challenges. Life was quite challenging. Things were not moving. I had great children which even paying their fees was a challenge. But after acquiring this money, things have now improved.
So now you can see that Ongera has moved. He has moved using the 1 million. But Ongera was not so bad off because he already had something. He needed cans to irrigate. He was not so bad off like the others. Let us see a PO of Lira. I like that one because that one was. A PO of Lira.
Her name is Nebbi, a resident of Aling Rizal, Banyawad, Machdon Council in Lira District. She got the money for PDM in 2023. 907,000 and then 30,000 in the bank. She planted maize. She bought maize, 15 sackets, 30,000 each sacket. She uses actually she planted it in 3 acres of land. Preparing the garden cost her 150 for the 3 acres. So weeding cost her 50,000. Then spring cost her 40,000. Time for harvest 10. She uses the family members and the neighbors. Then she bought lunch, food for the people, for the family, which cost her 20,000. And transporting it from the garden to home cost her 50,000. She came and then she moved it from Coco. He gave out 45 sacks. She sold 40 bags. And she got 2,800,000. That is your first season. That is our first plantation. Out of 2.8, she decided to keep 1 million aside for farming again. She used 1 million for buying this kind of land.
Now you see Apio had nothing. She's a young mother, but her children are already old. She has been married for 20 years. But in all that time, she had never handled 1 million shillings in her life. And she had nothing. So when she got the 1 million, she did not even have the land. She hired the 3 acres you had her talking about. They were hired. And then she harvested 45 bags of maize. Sold 40. Got 2.8 million. The one who borrowed 1 million now has got 2.8 million in one season. And then she kept 1 million for more agriculture. And then 1.4 she bought those sheep you saw, 10 of them. So, and then she paid school fees for using the balance. So therefore, citizens, I really appeal to you, the issue of wealth, Lonyo. Because if you just don't tarmac roads and so on, yes, we tarmac this road like 20 years ago, but when I'm coming here, I see there is still churn around. Because if the road was the main problem, then all the people near the tarmac road would be rich now. Actually, that's why I had to divert some money to PDM, because I could see, even if you do the Dongolobo, if you don't handle the PDM, you are really not moving in the country. So when I was coming here, I was looking through the plane, and I was seeing the pool. You are doing some maize, small patches, some cassava, which is good for food. But yes. So I want to remind you of our manifesto of 1996, of the four acres model. And like Kerumundo, I have also done my 4 acres. Let me show you my 4 acres somewhere in Lango. My model farm
my name is Dr. Museveni. I am a commissioner of appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acres of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for their households. So we have fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering in wetland and tampering water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruits. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as we go into the small mathematics, we know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters square. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is the warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilogram or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stocked here 10,000 fish, by 10,000 somebody will get 100 million.
Now you hear you people.
Stop managing.
This is not in Europe or Asia or America. It is here in Lango, in my farm. From a fish pond of 20 meters by 50, I am able to get 100 million shillings a year. So this is, and you people near the River Nile, in the coming government, I want to have a big project of fish farming near the, not in the river, but near the river. Fish ponds. All these youth who don't have work, you should arrange and we make fish ponds for them. And they get out of poverty, because fish has got huge demand internationally.
emitu especially dano magiti dunam pakwash arado matishki peno do ya pigi ebeti ya pigi fish bones kakamiko fresh we na mandasha go fresh we kara keligala because
I'm very happy that we have started with the PDM. We are putting 100 million each parish each year.
Program PDM, wabe silingi million
we are going to add another 15 million for the leaders, the local leaders, to have their own money where to borrow from. So it will be 115 million per parish. In 5 years, the new money will be 575 million. But in the third year, the ones who got first will pay back. Pay back to the circle, not to the government. The government will never take that money away from you. And you get 1 million after 2 years, you pay 1,125,000. So therefore, you people, involve yourselves in this program, home per home. According to the file here, 20,000 households have already been given. But all the homesteads in Nebbi are 20,000. So we have covered like 1/3. And if it becomes necessary, we can even add more money in the coming time. But let everybody be involved. We are also going to start another fund for the fishing people near the lake. Because for them, the 1 million is not enough. They need more. We shall also start another fund for university leavers. Somebody has left university, he has not got a job for 2 years. We shall create a fund for that group. We should put that money per zone, like West Nile will have their own fund and so on.
Yes, so send it to Uganda, your West Nile, make it
I have already implemented my circles for the graduates of the skilling hubs. That one is already deployed. Per district. I also want to start circles for the church and Islamic leaders. Diocese by diocese. That money is not for the ordinary Christians. It's not for we, the ordinary Christians. That circle is not for we, the ordinary. It is for the church leaders, the reverends, the sheikhs. Because we, the ordinary Christians, must be together in the parish. We cannot have a circle for Catholics, a circle for Protestants, a circle for the Seventh Day. No, that is the parish for we, the ordinary Christians and Muslims.
Yes.
But for the leaders, the reverends, they can have their own small thing. The sheikhs, their own small thing.
Yes, one Sakumoti parish, no, parish development model. Because it's a Christo, Islam, Dini, Sheikh, it's a one share. But to my age, we have Sakumiki, Kobadini Migi. Because GTA go Jutela Matung, Iruam Padini Migisha, Silam and Biberu, Sakopajutela Migi, Protestant Sakopajutela Migi, Catholic Sakopajutela Migi, then the Pentecostals, the Kumenian.
So, even for the cultural leaders,
Jutela Wami, Pasho, Mikalsha, the Jewish Miki, the Sako.
Because with wealth creation, it's not like football.
Kawabe, Gierole.
Where you have got players and spectators. Everybody must be a player. Therefore, for today, I just wanted to emphasize those 3 points. Kuch, Donglobo, and Lonyo.
So tin le mapire tek mamita we shire yu pare ti ate ni ashelu ti kush dongom man kelolonyo iwe pasho.
And later on we shall add on, you see how it will affect other things like kuch. Where does teach? Where does teach come from?
So you any kind of teach, I don't want it.
Because people talk of teach, but where does teach come from?
Because
they are only looking at the few government jobs. They are only looking at the few government jobs. So we shall talk about that in one of the other rallies. So the people of Nebbi, I appeal to you to vote for your friend Jarukunga. And vote for the NRM flag bearers. Apoyo Matek, Queen Mabel, and let's now have the flag bearers. NRM Jew. NRM Jew. Oye. Apoyo.
Thank you, Excellency. Thank you very much.